nationally on property management and real estate sales topics. He is known for his warm, genuine delivery of world-class insights into how success is built on with systems, behavior, and planning. Please join me in welcoming Marc Cunningham.
You all know there's only one speaker after me today, so you're almost there. This is the first time that I've done one of these events, and I've been asked multiple times, like, well, what's new to you? What are you learning? And the biggest takeaway for me is how terrified all of the speakers are to come in to hear and talk to you. Everybody keeps asking, are you nervous? Are you nervous? Are you terrified? Because you should be. It's pretty rough and pretty bad. And I wasn't nervous until about the 50th time. She's like, are you nervous? Now I'm starting to get a little nervous. And yesterday, I kid you not, a woman says to me yesterday, Mark, are you nervous? You know, well, I'm starting to get a little bit. She's like, well, here's the secret. Do you want to know the secret not to get nervous? I said, yeah, please tell me the secret. What you do is when you go in there, and this is what I do every year, I go in, I look around the crowd, and I imagine them all in their underwear. That's what she said. Now, look around, guys. Like, does everybody else in their underwear calm your nerves? Because it's not doing much for mine. So I'm not going to offer that advice anymore going on. But thank you for having me here. So I'll tell you just quickly about me. I'm from Denver, Colorado. Marc Cunningham is my name, and I grew up in the real estate industry. My dad started a property management and real estate company back in 1978, so he had free child labor. So I grew up pulling weeds, painting properties, posting notices, doing everything a kid should not do in the real estate world. But it helped me because I learned a lot from the inside out about real estate. So I went to Colorado State University, graduated from there, and I was living and working in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cheyenne, Wyoming, if you don't know, it's not the end of the world, but you can see it from there. And I got a call from my dad one day. He said, hey, I need to hire a new agent and a new property manager. The job's yours if you want it. So I jumped on that, took that job. That was about 20 years ago. So today we're a team. At that point in time, we had 3 of us. So we've got a group of employees. We call them team members. About almost 20 people now. So we manage properties. We invest in properties. We buy, we sell. We do commercial. We do residential. We follow the opportunity wherever it presents itself. And so I've got a property management family. That's kind of what we do. I've got 4 kids. These are 2 of my kids. My kids love to come to work with me. Now, I'm in the real estate world. And part of that real estate world is property management. So when my kids come to work with me, part of the initiation for my family, does anybody know what those 2 kids are holding there in their hands as they went to work in the property management world on someone's house? That'd be an eviction notice. So what we do is we get in the car, we drive around to someone's house that hasn't served rent. I know this is sick. I know it's sick. So we drive around to someone's house, and I'm like, okay, kids, here's how Daddy kicks people out of their house. They haven't paid the rent. We take the notice to the door. Now we run to the car as fast as we can. We get it. We drive away before they can see us. They think it's great fun. They think it's great fun. It is kind of creepy, but that's the family. That's the world out there. But one thing I know that's been very important for our business, and for every business really, and people couch it in the terms of HR, team management, culture, but it comes down to leadership. Leading your team, whether it's a board, whether it's one employee following you, whether it's your family, whatever it is, leadership is essential within our world. And I think leadership is much more simple than we make it. It gets very complex, but it's really about 3 things. It's about bringing 3 things to your office every single day. So the other day I got to my office, and parked my car in the far parking lot, walked in, sat down, and I realized I didn't have my phone. Left my phone in my car. If you did that, what would you do? You get up. Women, if you leave your purse in your car, get up, you go get it, right? Because that's integral to your day. Well, in the same way, if you don't bring these 3 things into the office every day with you, your day is going to be unsuccessful. You're not going to have a successful day as a leader, because effective leadership is about these 3 things. And number 1 is simply energy. And by energy, I don't mean the rah, 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 high five everybody, just try to be goofy and gin it all up. No, that's not it. What effective energy is about, what bringing that to your organization, is about things like inspiration, excitement, passion. You've got to excite, you've got to motivate, you've got to inspire your team. And I know there's the idea of, I just want to hire inspired people. I want to bring agents on, I want to bring an assistant on who's already inspired. That's not real, guys. That doesn't happen in the real world. People get inspiration from somewhere. If you want to bring somebody on, whether it's a part-time employee or whether it's a fellow board member, and you want them to bring energy and you want them to give you their best, you better tell them why. You better bring some inspiration to them. Bring that to them. And there's very easy, practical ways of doing it besides the goofy, high-five stuff. Second thing that's necessary is clarity. Right? Once you've got that energy, that pent-up ball of energy in a group of people, that's great, but that in and of itself will be chaos. Right? So clarity is very, very necessary then to bring to your team in some form or fashion. And clarity, as we view it, is around these types of things. Does everyone in your organization understand what they're supposed to be doing, why they're supposed to be doing it, and how? If I walked into someone's company, what I would love to ask, I've never done this, but it'd be a fun one, walk into someone's company, go up to a team member and say, tell me how what you do here contributes to the overall success of the organization. Because should they know the answer to that in a healthy organization? You bet they should. You bet they should. I sincerely believe if you walked into my company and you asked one of my team members that, they'd probably stumble around a little bit. But I think they'd be able to spit something out. Because they have clarity on what's expected of them, how what they do contributes to our success, and how we define winning, what winning looks like for that person. Because team members want to know that, don't they? They want to know if they're doing a good job. And defining winning is necessary in that. So once you've got energy in your organization, once you've got clarity, the third piece of the puzzle is simply accountability. And by accountability, what I don't mean is the unhealthy micromanagement, hovering over someone's desk, making sure they do what they're supposed to do. No, healthy accountability is making sure people know what to do and then helping them achieve their goals through coaching them, through helping them get there. That's what accountability looks like in a healthy way. And when team members, employees, whatever you want to call them, when they get that, it transforms an organization. It really, really does. And we need this. Our team members want this. They're drawn to this. If you want to bring in a rock star group of people, whether it's one person you're hiring, people on your board, whatever it is, people are drawn to this. Because at the end of the day, whether you're a one-man, one-woman shop, whether you've got additional employees, whether you've got agents under you, you want a team of rock stars, right? So energy, clarity, and accountability. That's what it's about from that standpoint. The NCAA tournament was just going on, right? I mean, people were joking on North Carolina, blah, blah, blah. Well, this will offend those individuals, so if you're a North Carolina person, I'm sorry. So this, yeah, boo. See, I did get a boo. I'm gonna go out, tell somebody I got a boo. And this is a picture of the Duke team from a few years ago, right? Let's step outside the real estate world for a minute. Does this team have energy? They've got clarity? Do you think every person on that group knows how they contribute to the success of the organization? Maybe their job is rebounding. Maybe their job's shooting. Maybe their job's not even going to play in the game. They're just there to help the other team, the other players practice well. Do you think they've got accountability? Do they hold each other accountable? Does the coach hold the kids accountable? You bet they do. That's a successful team outside the real estate world. That's what we're trying to create in our boards, in our organizations, in our companies, in our families, really, right? I Googled, just for fun, because my kid told me that Google has the answers to everything. So I Googled family team of basketball, and I got this, right? That's the team you don't want. Are those guys having fun? Oh, they're having great fun. They've probably got a lot of energy, right? There's probably not a lot of clarity. There's not a lot of accountability. That group, and they're having a good time. But that's what we don't want, right? And some of us go back to our offices, and you're going back to that. You don't want that. You want the guys on the left, the gals on the, they're not gals on the left. You want the group on the left, right? That's what you want in your organization. But if you don't create that, it does not happen by itself. The natural tendency is for things to fall away into the fun group on the right. So those are the things. If you bring something back, do that. Every day when I walk into my office, I'm thinking that, hey, I got to bring the energy today. I got to bring the clarity. I got to bring the accountability. I noticed not too long ago, I was in my office. I was working, and just a normal day. And one of my agents came in my office. She said, hey, Mark, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Well, why? I don't know, you just seemed a little bit stressed out or something. Just wanted to make sure everything's okay. And it was a stressful day. There's just a lot of junk going on, like sometimes happen. But I thought, isn't that interesting? Like, I'm just a little bit today, and she can pick up on that. She can read that. And it worried her. Is everything okay? Is the company all right? Am I losing my job? What's going on? Right? People are looking to us, if we're the leader, in a much greater way than we think they are. So we've got to be so focused on that. And it's hard, but it's doable through specific activities, which I will now take the next hour to explain to you. Thank you guys very much for your time. I appreciate you letting me come on in here.